Alright, unconfirmed screenshots of Silent Hill 2 Remake leak seemingly online, which I'm not really surprised about because even before this apparent leak of Silent Hill 2 Remake, there was already things being leaked. In fact, we had like a 4-second kind of trailer leaked last month for Silent Hill that they thought was going to be brought up during the Video Game Awards, and I don't think it even got brought up. Because I haven't heard anything of it. I haven't heard any continuation from that supposed leak. So it could have just been complete baloney. But I mean, maybe it was true. Maybe they just decided not to release the actual leak of what they were going to show us just quite yet. But with more Silent Hill leaks going around, we definitely have more to talk about in regards to Silent Hill. So I'm very excited to jump into this with you guys. Rumors of Silent Hill 2 Remake have been circulating for months and months and months, and some early screenshots are allegedly floating around online right now. And a while back, actually, besides the trailer that we seen, we had also gotten some screenshots that were leaked on Twitter, and it looked like a Resident Evil 7, right? It looked like a room straight out of Resident Evil 7. So, you know, definitely a lot more to be desired in terms of wanting to see more. But it looked like a room straight out of Resident Evil 7. Then we had a screenshot of some girl that looked like a new protagonist. And that's pretty much all we got, right? So, there definitely, like I said, there has been many kinds of different little leaks here and there, but nothing substantial yet. Over the weekend, numerous images of what rumored to be Silent Hill 2 Remake began popping up all over Twitter. Many of these were swiftly taken down already, but VGC reported Andrew Marmo has managed to keep a very few low-quality shots up for the time being. The 3 images show protagonist James Sunderland tributatiously making his way through several locations. One shows him investigating a messy office, while the second has James at the foot of an enormous hallway. It's hard making these out, and I say that as someone that's beaten Silent Hill 2 upwards of up to 50 times. Look, it's one of the survival horror greats. Don't judge me. There's no mistaking the third image, though. It's the Brookhaven Hospital, complete with a bubbly head nurse enemy. Check out the screenshots below. Alright, so these are still on his Twitter. Surprisingly, these are still on his Twitter. For how long, you wonder? I don't really quite know. Here we go. Oh man, these are, yeah, he was definitely right when he said these are very low quality. I mean, it looks sick. I'm glad that they still managed to keep the dark atmosphere, the dark atmospheric tone to the game, which was one of the most important things for me, is keeping it as dark and scary as possible. I mean, as well as keeping to the authenticity of the game that you're actually trying to remaster or remake. You know, and don't pull no Resident Evil 2 remake type shit where you go in and you remake about half the game and then cut out about half the content because you didn't want to foot the bill to pay for extra to make it authenticity. So, I mean, that's just what I'm thinking, you know. I don't want to think negative going into this, but considering Resident Evil 2 remake and then the third one being a complete, like, it was complete joke, dude. The third Resident Evil remake was not good. It came out with a whole slew of bugs on launch, and the game could be beaten in like 3 or 4 hours. So, a lot to be desired. Still, it looks really nice, I'll give it that, but I'm looking for more than just like improved graphics. I'm looking for either extra storyline, authentic storyline, and one that actually matches the original game is going to be my deciding factor among it all, at least for me. Maybe it's different for you guys. Maybe you guys just don't really care and you just want to remake regardless. But you know, here's some images. He's fighting a nurse right here. And if you could see right here, the hallways are very dark, and you can see the shadows off the creature. That's about how dark this game really was, so that's already a good sign. You know, and these look like really good pictures. This just looks like a... it looks like they've really taken their time on fine detailing the game, and I think that's awesome. I think it's going to add to the immersiveness of the game itself. So I'm really happy to see this. It actually looks like it's coming along a lot better than I had thought, but that we'll have to see. I want to see some gameplay. I want to see a trailer before I really count my chickens in a basket too fast. I would like to see some, actual gameplay and trailer though. As with every rumor, don't take this as anything official, and famous leaker Dust Golem, who's long teased this supposedly Blooper team led project, claims that the screenshots are genuine but are from an early build of the game. And that's an early build of the game. You guys, that's an early build of the game. Who's to say that the game hasn't already progressed substantially more since the early version? They're real, but they're not even close to the final product, Dust Golem said. These are from an internal pitch demo from Blooper before they got greenlit. So it's literally a no budget proof of concept thing rather than the final product. Just keep that in mind. Out of everything that could have leaked, this is actually what the final game looks like. There has been some speculation that publisher Konami might make an announcement regarding all of this at the Tokyo Game Show, which begins September 15th. Okay, so maybe that's what I was looking for, because remember I just said earlier how we'd gotten some kind of trailer for the intro for Silent Hill. It was like the medallion or something. It was some kind of weird intro, and it was only a couple seconds long. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Maybe this is the September 15th Tokyo Game Show. I think that's when they're going to announce Silent Hill. Now I'm more than positive that's when they're going to announce it, because I thought it was supposed to be already. But I guess they've been waiting until September 15th. So I'll be sure to mark this on my calendar. I'll be sure to bring you guys coverage of this when it goes live. I really want to cover this as it goes up and watch it with you guys. Depending on how things are looking. I mean, maybe we can even do a live reveal of this. We can watch it together. Maybe I'll do a live stream watching it, or I'll just pre-record it, whatever. Ends up happening will happen regardless, but I still want to bring you guys this, because as Silent Hill's getting announced, I definitely want to be there to witness it. But I mean, other than that, these are just some more Silent Hill updates I have for you guys. Again, if anything else kind of comes out that's even worth your guys' attention and time to listen to, then I'll be sure to cover it. And just one last look at the screenshots for you guys. Just one last look. So, yeah, and again, keep in mind, this is an earlier build of the game. This is not what is currently done at the moment, but this is pretty goddamn promising. But then again, let us not forget what Anthem was. Anthem was supposed to be super crazy, right? Remember EA showed a bunch of crazy shit like this during the trailer for Anthem, and then Anthem was like a complete bait and switch, and it was nothing like what it was promised. So keep that in mind, that anything is possible with these sneaky video game companies these days and wanting to take shortcuts. So it'll have to be determined. You will just have to see as the Tokyo Game Show comes around on the 15th if we're gonna finally get an actual trailer for the Silent Hill 2 remake. Other than that, that's pretty much it for now. If you guys have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, consider subscribing for more Silent Hill news, updates, and things like that, as I'm still a big uber genuine fan of the Silent Hill franchise and still am trying to get all of my collections of Silent Hill together and whatnot. So with that said, I appreciate it, you guys. You guys rock. Shout out to all my Silent Hill peeps, and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys later.